Good afternoon, students. This is Lohit Ram SK, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Srimati and CYR, Government First Grade College, Pagoda. Dear students, in the last uh, unit of this business economics paper, we are going to know about the economic indicators. So that means in the previous session we covered the national income meaning and the methods in which the national income is measured. But so in the this session we are going to know about what are the difficulties are there for measuring the national income. So let's go with the difficulties of measuring national income. So let's understand. So here, as we all of you know that the national income is measured in three methods. So one is from income method, one is from expenditure method, and another one is from product method. So let's go with one by one. So in each three methods, there is a difficulties in measuring the national income. So first we go through problems in income method. So here, uh, in income, they are going to calculate the income from different sources. So under that, the owner occupied houses is one of the consideration which for measuring the income, national income. So here, if a person who rents a house to another, so to earn the income, but if he occupies the himself, so it will be not considered as a national income. So if he rents to the another, it may be considered as an income, but the service of owner occupied house are included in national income as if the owner sells to himself as a tenant its services. So otherwise, it's not considered as a income or included in national income. So for the purpose of national income accounts, the amount is imputed rent as estimated. So that means the imputed as a considerable or which is included in the national income. So imputed rent is estimated, so as the sum for which the owner occupied house could have been rented. So if he rented for himself, so then imputed net rent is calculated as that portion of the amount. So that means would have been accrued at the owner's house. So that means if he rented houses to the others, or if he rented the house for his own self purpose, so after deducting all expenses, this will be computed as imputed net rent for the purpose of calculating income or national income. So it's difficult to analyze that whether he's rented out or whether he's occupied for self purpose or not. Like then the self-employed persons. So here, though so many people are so self-employed, that means they are not dependent on any others. So they are going to do work themselves or do the employment activities or job activities for themselves. So it is very difficult to find out the different inputs provided by the owner himself, because while employing while doing his work, so he may contribute his capital, his land, labor, and abilities in the business. So we can't identify the size of it and the type of input is used in doing the work. But it is not possible to estimate also the value of each factor. So he gets a mixed income consisting of interest, rent, wages, and profit for his factor of service. So whenever he is going to do work for self, so that means so he may get interest, he may get rent, or he may get wages. So for his factor, which is used as a service for the productional purpose or for employment purpose. So this is included in national income. So if it is not properly identified, then it is difficult to analyze or measure the income of self-employed persons. Then the goods made for self-consumption. So here in underdeveloped countries like India, so the farmers are in large portions. So that means the agriculture sector or tertiary sector contribute majority of income to the country for a while. So now there is a arrival of other sectors like service sectors and industrial sectors also. But the farmers keep a large portion of food and other goods produced on the farm for self-consumptions. That means they don't sell it on the market and as well as with the market price. So the problem is whether that part of produce which is not sold in the market. So they keep it for the self-consumption purpose. So here all the parts which is produced may not be considered as income. So it is used as a self-consumption purpose. So it can be included in the national income or not. But if the farmer were to sell his entire product in the market, so he may be able to buy the needs for self-consumption out of his the money which is arrived, which is came from the sold, came from after selling his produced goods or the product grains which he produced in the farming. So out of that money he may buy, but he don't do that. So he will kept certain amount of produced things or goods from farming for self consumption. So if instead he keeps some produce for his self consumption, it has money. So that means he has money value, that kept goods which is unsold as unsold, but it can be considered as a money value and included in the national income. So it's also one of the difficult point in which the national income cannot be measured. Then the wages and salaries paid in kind. So that means when getting the work from the employees or workers or laborers, so the employers they are going to provide the wages and salaries paid in the kind to the employees. So along with that wages and salaries, so they are going to give some other facilities like in the form of free food, lodging, dress, and other amenities. So instead of wages and salaries also, they provide these kind of services to the laborers or employees or workers. So here in this kind by employees are included in national, it must be included in national income. If it is not included, it will not be considered as a national income. Then national income calculation become difficult. So this is because of the employees would have received money income. So that is equal to the value of free food, lodging, etc. So instead of giving all those things, the money can be given to them. But the employees don't do like this, but they do only for by giving these kind of facilities like value of free goods, lodging facilities, and etc. So from the employer and spend the same in paying for food, lodging. So that means the employers they are going to pay for the facilities, they don't pay the amount, but that value of these services cannot be measured easily. Then the services of housewives. So here the housewives service may not be considered or calculated for the calculation of national income. So here the estimation of unpaid services of housewives in the national income present a serious difficulty because housewives renders a number of useful services like washing, cooking, cleaning, so educating children. So many service they are going to provide. So she is not paid for them, and her service are not included in the national income. So such service performed by paid services are included in national income. So if for all these services, if there's a payment, then it will be included in national income. Then the reason for the exclusion of these services are that the national income is that the love and affection of housewife. That means their performance cannot be measured in terms of money. So that's why when the owner of a firm marries his lady secretary, but at the time the service of that lady secretary may not be considered. So she become a part and parcel of family. So she become housewife. Then the teacher they teach their own children is also not concluded as a sorry included as considered as a income because they are not doing for that self purpose, not for profit purpose. Then the intermediate and final goods. So here the greatest difficulty in estimating the national income by product method is that there will be a failure of identifying the intermediate and final goods. So here only final goods value are considered, but the distinguishing, that's mean differentiating between the final goods and intermediate goods is a big failure. So there is always the possibility or including goods or services more than once, because only final goods are considered for the calculation. So intermediate goods are not considered. If they do that, so they have to count it double. So this leads to a problem for double counting. Then the second hand goods and assets. So here we find that the old scooters, cars, house, machineries, etc. are transacted daily in the country. So these are all become second hands, but they are not included in the national income because they were counted in the national product in the year they were manufactured only. So they may used for long time and they are traded for the upcoming years also. So if they are included in every time they are bought and sold, the national income will be increased many times. Then similarly, the sale and purchase of stocks and shares, bonds of companies or corporates are not included in national income because they include in national income when the companies were started for the first time. But the commission or fee charged by the brokers by repurchasing or reselling of those kind of shares and debentures or any assets, so which is considered as a national income because they are going to do that and they take payment for that. Then illegal activities. So here the illegal activities like gambling, smuggling, so illicit of extraction of wine, so etc. is not included because it's not legal one. So such activities have value of satisfy the wants of people, but they are not considered as the product from the production point of view. Then, but in the countries like Nepal, Monaco, so the gambling is legalized and included in national income. Horse racing is legal activity in England and included in national income. And the consumer services, certain some consumer services are also not considered for national income. So there are a number of persons in society will render the services to consumers. So, but they do not produce anything tangible. So it may be like actors, dancers, singers, teachers, musicians, lawyers, barbers, etc. They may charge with different prices and different amount of money for the payment, but it's not visible or it cannot be countable. The consumer service, again here, the problem arises about the inclusion of their services in the national income. So since they do not produce tangible commodities, so here for calculation only tangible commodities are considered. But as they satisfy human wants and receive payments for their services. So here, after discussing all these things, we come to know that from income and product method, there are some activities left that not included in national income. They are illegal activities. So because of illegal, they are not considered. So if they find, they will be punished. So then housewife services, which is not measured in terms of money, consumer services, which is not identified or tangible, are the product produced by farming for self-consumption, and the kind services given by the employers. So these are all not considered for national income and become difficulties in calculating national income. So with this, I would like to conclude my session. Thank you.